Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Matt.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance with nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on third and about 14. From the gun, Kirkland. Over the middle, it's complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section, where the columnists write possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? What? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
At the 28-yard line.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Bibbs. And there is a flag, so a big second down pickup, but will it hold?
Offense. Still second down.
On the set. Keep playing hard, fellas. All day. Shoot.
On second down, it's Clayton. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8. And a quick look now at the offense for the 49ers.
And this team is coming in off of their open week, and to me, a pretty good time to have it, too, because it's pretty much right in the middle of the season. So I would think that they'll be pretty well rested and ready to go for the second half of the season. But even more importantly, they got a little bit of a mental break as well. That's going to help, too.
Young on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive. They went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they have
out.
that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Let's meet the starting 11 on defense for San Francisco. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
I remember years ago spending time with a top defensive coordinator, and he said the number one thing you have to do is hang your hat on something, create your identity. This unit, they hang their hat on being stingy against the run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Kirkland got his man complete over the middle. It's Pope. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10, 1st down Arizona.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Second and 1. At the 49ers, 40.
On second down now, Garrison. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Here we go. 30 base. Line 54. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. 5.
Back to throw. Kirkland. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless.
54 Mike. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
60 outlaw.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it third down. Here's Young on third down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Check. Blue draw quarter.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Young off the play fake. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a give, right side. Garrison. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. From the gun on 3rd down. Kirkland, and this is going to be incomplete. Problem. On 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
This is taken at the 15. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. Here we go, dude. Here I come. Big Griffin.
It's Young off play action. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. It's Young on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Young. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Young. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
70.
So back-to-back issues, and that has them 3rd and 10. Here, and that will be incomplete.
You're happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And good hustle here, as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Off play action. Kirkland. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
18 Gators.
On 1st and 10, Kirkland. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they're the recipient of a nice gift here late. In the half with a real chance to put points on the board.
And it's been a difficult half for them in terms of putting points on the board. So here with this gift, with this opportunity, they've got to find a way to cash it in.
To throw, Young. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike 50, Mike 50. You got to get the ball, D.
Now Young, gonna throw again. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Young to throw on 3rd down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kirkland. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll start with the battle for Los Angeles. The LA Rams visiting the LA Chargers. And it's the Rams who have the lead in the second quarter. The Rams trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were losers in that one to the visiting New York Giants. Joe Mixon, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore. Check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Raiders. Lamar Jackson, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This is taken at the 3, and he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. They run the counter. Clayton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Let him know, let him know.
Now on 2nd and 13, Young. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy at the 36.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Clayton, and a loose football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense. Has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
On first down, Garrison. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Off the play fake, Kirkland. He's got Cruz complete. And they work this out past the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. And they give this time to the tailback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Hills, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Kirkland. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going to throw right side here, complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we're going to get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
They'll keep it on the ground. Clayton. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Niners on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing, Young, and that is incomplete.
For the fan. Should be applauded in this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
To throw on 2nd down. Kirkland throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Kirkland. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. 30, the 20. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Set 50, plant.
From the gun, Kirkland. Firing quickly here, and that's good. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw, Kirkland. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. 2nd and 5. Driven down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout. There's Second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
Operating from the gun. Kirkland, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Okay, partner, hyperbole alert, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been in man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best example of it, they've been solid all game long. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Bibbs. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Bibbs. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the 49ers, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they suffer their 4th loss so far, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.